The 2025 Bugatti Bolide is a machine that feels less like a car and more like a manifesto, a declaration that engineering artistry can still take your breath away. This is not just another hypercar. This is the track-only, final symphony of Bugatti's legendary quad-turbocharged 8.0-liter W16 engine, and it plays louder, sharper, and purer than anything that's come before it. Limited to just 40 units worldwide, every single one of them has already been spoken for, each a $4 million ticket to a driving experience that borders on the unreal. This is a car built entirely around function. The exterior is a masterclass in aerodynamic aggression, a body that's been stripped of everything unnecessary, leaving only what helps it slice through the air and glue itself to the track. It doesn't just look like a Le Mans prototype, it is one in spirit, with lines that direct airflow as precisely as a scalpel. The nose dips sharply, the fenders rise like muscular shoulders, and the rear explodes into an X-shaped light signature that looks like something from a sci-fi fighter jet. Everything is working. The towering rear wing alone produces 2 tons of downforce at speed, with another 900 kilograms pressing the nose into the tarmac. Stand next to it and you realize the Bolide isn't here to pose, it's here to hunt. Step inside and the theater continues, only now it's stripped to pure racing minimalism. There's no plush leather or ornamental trim here, just a tightly wrapped carbon fiber cockpit, bristling with intent. The bucket seats are sculpted to lock you in place, fitted with 6-point harnesses that make you feel like part of the machine. The steering wheel is a compact, 3D printed marvel, dense with controls. Screens are small but information-rich, showing exactly what a driver needs to know, no more, no less. The door closes with a metallic click, and the world outside becomes irrelevant. It's not luxury in the traditional sense, but it's luxury for someone who measures comfort in precision and control. Comfort in the Bolide is a relative concept. It's not the soft, cushioned ease of a Grand Tourer, but compared to most purebred race cars, it's shockingly approachable. Air conditioning, yes. Power steering, absolutely. Seats that don't punish you after 2 laps. Surprisingly, yes. It's clear Bugatti wanted owners to feel the thrill of an endurance racer without the misery of enduring one. The moment you sit down, there's an unexpected sense of calm, until you press the start button. The performance is where the Bolide changes from an extraordinary machine to a borderline mythical one. The numbers are brutal. Around 1,600 metric horsepower, 1,600 Newton-meters of torque, and a curved weight of just 1,450 kilograms. That's a weight-to-power ratio that defies common sense. The acceleration pins you to the seat with a force that's almost violent, hitting 100 km per hour in just over 2 seconds and 200 km per hour in less than 5. The sound from the W16 is not just loud, it's elemental, a deep mechanical roar that builds into a tearing, almost otherworldly howl as the revs climb. The aerodynamics mean the harder you push, the more stable it feels, as though the car is digging its claws into the asphalt. In corners, it can pull well over 2 grams, and the steering is so direct that even the smallest inputs feel like you're tracing lines with a laser. The braking power from the carbon ceramic discs is equally shocking, hauling the car down from extreme speeds with zero drama, no matter how hot they get. And yet, here's the real magic. Despite the sheer violence of its numbers, the Bolide is not intimidating to drive. Reviewers have described it as friendly, even gentle at low speeds. It's a car that seems to know exactly what you're asking of it, and it responds with precision rather than raw chaos. On a damp track, one owner pushed it past 330 km per hour without feeling on the edge of control, a testament to how much faith the Bolide inspires in its driver. It is savage power wrapped in an almost unsettling level of composure. This car is more than the sum of its specifications. It's a farewell to one of the most iconic engines in automotive history, a distillation of everything Bugatti has learned from decades of pushing mechanical limits. It doesn't exist to cruise through Monaco or sit under showroom lights. It exists for the driver who wants to feel what happens when you remove every compromise, when you let a W16 breathe without constraints, when you build a car that bows to nothing but physics. The 2025 Bugatti Bolide is not just the end of an era. It's the roar that echoes after the last note is played, the kind of machine that will be spoken about in the same hushed tones reserved for legends. For those lucky enough to drive it, it will be less like owning a car and more like holding lightning in your hands.